brother. Good to see you, man. How you doing, bro?
Well,
good to see you.
Thank you. After so many times since Jumanji.
Since Jumanji.
So now we are back here.
I appreciate this look.
Thanks. I try to bring the magic of the Black Adam.
Oh, look at that, man. That's very cool.
Oh, thanks, man.
I love that.
It's a great honor what you have been done and what you bring to us as a fan of DC Comics. I'm a really big fan of the Black Adam, and I'm following all the stories about you since you decide to join DC, and we are expecting to see this for a long, long time. So congratulations, I am a big fan, and I'm honored to be in that movie and make this to honor you.
Man, I really appreciate that. Thank you. It means a lot to me. We've known each other for some time, and we've talked a lot in the past, and I know you know what this movie meant to me and what it means to me. This has been a passion project of mine over 10 years.
Yes.
It's taken me to push and fight for this movie, and now we're here. And now you put this on. I mean, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
That's
Thank
an
you.
honor.
Thank you very much.
For me, it's an honor.
Thank you.
And now that start this conversation, I must say that you promised us that you're gonna bring a new era of power to DC Comics.
Yes.
And you did it. How can we expect for you to hold such a power in this new universe?
That's a good question. I think we be strategic. I think we be bold. And I think we listen to the fans. And I think that is so critically important. That's the whole meaning of I want to usher in a new era in the DC universe. So when I say I want to usher in a new era in the DC universe, I mean two things by it. Number one was deliver Black Adam to the world. As you know, Black Adam has been sitting around for almost 80 years. And also deliver the Justice Society to the world. 5 new superheroes in one movie. So that's what I mean by a new era in the DC universe. But what I also mean about that comment is our new era in the DC universe is listening to the fans, really listening to the fans. So for example, Black Adam, and I know you're a fan of Black Adam, right? So I can say, and you know this, Black Adam is the most powerful, unstoppable force on this planet.
On this planet.
Yes, on this planet. And if we tell our story right, then we reintroduce the most powerful and unstoppable force in the entire universe.
I know.
Right? And you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Now, that force has been inexplicably on the sideline for 5 years.
Exactly.
And so we listened, and I wasn't gonna take no for an answer. And then that's why you saw what you see at the end of the movie.
And
what did you think about that?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It was, for me, I was like crazy. I really crazy. I went to, oh my God, it's true.
Now, I kneel before no one.
Right here.
How's that?
Bold man. Bold man also.
You are a bold man. Yahoo!
Bravo.
Everyone.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right. Rex from Brazil, you are our hero.
Right. Oh, come on. You are the heroes here.
Oh, man.
I am the fan of you all. So
Thank you.
I just try to represent this in a fun way.
Oh, this
and
is
I'm
cool.
very fun also. So
This is cool.
come on, I'm in front of the 2 great guys here. So I need a moment.
Oh, thank you.
Dr. Fate's a perfect combination of magic, wisdom, and mentorship. What was for you to develop a character that was so dear to the DC comic fans and the most powerful in the DC universe?
Well, you know, I'm a man of certain years now. I've been in this business of being an actor. I'm 69, touching 70. So you have to embrace that. I was very honored to play this role. It was the last thing I expected in my life, and I'm absolutely beyond honored to play the role in the company of my friends here, Aldous and Quintessa. This is a man who is a warrior, he's a sorcerer, he's a man who has traversed the universe and time and suffered greatly and has the helmet of Nabu, which gives him an insightfulness to other people's lives and also his own life. You bring the wisdom of your own acting into a performance like this and you try and keep it as real and as sincere as possible. And then when you have actors like Aldous before you, who's playing Hawkman, and Quintessa, Cyclone, and Noah as Adam Crusher, then you know, they make you real.
Great. No, it was fantastic, really. Hawkman's a master in melee combat. How was your preparation to face one of DC's greatest villains in the comic books?
I loved the idea of figuring out how Hawkman moves in fights, because you've seen so many different ages and eras of battle, and you would obviously be an encyclopedia of many fighting styles. I myself grew up a martial artist, so when it came down to dealing with the stunt team, I went to Chris Brewster, our fight coordinator, and I said, look, I've studied this, and this. I think that his fighting style, Hawkman's fighting style, should be a culmination of all these things, and try to compose sort of a rhythm and physical language we haven't seen in a film before. Typically, we see one fighting style against another, but how many times do you see somebody transfix? Many. So it was a great opportunity to try to create something. So we started something great that I hope we can really develop out further in years to come.
Magic is one of the most powerful forces in the DC universe, capable of taking characters powerful as Superman. How was for you to hold this power and bring that to the team?
You play what's on the page. You play the words. You play the scene. What is the meaning of the scene? And you build each scene slowly. And the rest is out of your control. I'm just an actor portraying a role. The rest is up to the technicians and the beauty of the camera work. Our director, Jama Kaletsera, his vision and the vision of the technical team, the costume designers, and you try and find a simple path within it. Here we go.
Wow.
Oh,
DJ?
shit.
Is that you?
I'm a little smaller.
Whoa.
Wow.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Thank you.
I love this. I love this.
That's the part of the charm. I'm not the rock, I'm the pebble, so I'm a Brazilian version of it.
Trocadalhos do Carilho.
Fair enough. Great,
Thank
great.
you so much. And there's a kind of magic over here, so let's start.
Oh,
Amazing.
wow. You just took it to another level.
That's incredible.
That's part of the show.
I love it.
Thanks so much. And I'm gonna start with you, Sarah. There's a lot to do in the universe of the Black Adam with reincarnation, magic, powers. Is there any chance in the future that we can see maybe Adriana become Isis?
I don't know. I would love that. That would make me incredibly happy. But we shall see what the audience desires.
I am a very fan of this comic, so
Yeah.
I am also cheering for this.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I am too. I hope you are right.
Mohammed, Karim represents a comic relief, but it does in a subtle way. How was this challenge for you to do something different from someone that come from the stand-up comedy?
It's great. It's like, I have my own series that I created, so coming from a writing background as well, making television, that was a really great practice to come in and to play a character like Kareem, who is definitely layered. It's not somebody who's just coming in for the comedy relief and the timing of it all, but someone who's supportive of Adriana and Amon and making sure that he is protected of them, even though he doesn't want anything to do with it. And he secretly maybe wants to be a guardian, but has that fear that's stopping him from doing it. But then his sister's faith, her undying faith and belief that this is the right thing and the right approach for the greater good of Kondak is what pushes him forward and gives him the courage to push through. So it was so much fun to play.
What was like to represent the human side in the story and being the situation that could easily kill you all, but you walk alongside entities that are semi-gods or even gods that can reflect this in your world?
Yeah, it was a real honor to be able to represent the common folk of Kondak. I think initially you look at the superhero roles and you think, oh, those are the glossier roles because they have the cool powers. But I think our roles are pretty, superhuman in a way because we don't have those powers. We represent the people that are fighting, the commoners. We are their voice. So I feel like for us, it's a real privilege to be able to play that which is that relatable to everybody that's watching.
It takes a tremendous amount of courage to throw yourself in the fire when you are mortal,
Yeah, that's right.
It's not easy
battling a whole bunch
to
of
do that.
the undead.
If you could fly and shoot stuff out of you, I would be jumping in right into
That's
it
kind
too.
of easy.
Behind you! Did he just catch a rocket?
He got a rocket.
Hello, everyone.
Great.
What's going on?
Thanks so much. I tried to bring a little magic for this show.
You
so
brought
let's
it.
start.
Yeah!
Let's make it work.
Did you make this?
Yes, I'm a costume designer, so.
No way!
Yes.
Oh, that explains it. This is incredible.
The worst part was the working out because
Yeah, because you are fucking
I have
huge,
to.
bro.
I tried to be the rock and I become the pebble, so I'm trying
Yeah,
the process. No process.
So you looked like me before 2 months ago, and now you look like that. I got it.
I saw you working out, so great, congratulations, man.
Oh, it's all good.
Keep going, don't stop.
Come on.
Yes, come on. You eat all the The whole movie?
Whole movie.
How was this experience, you know?
I loved it, actually. There was one day I think I had 63 chicken nuggets in one setup.
Yeah.
Or I guess in one scene.
Well, you two characters who originally came from a previous generation of heroes in the comics, like the first Atom and Red Tornado. How is to represent this new generation for this new legacy of movie fans in DC Comics?
I mean, it's incredible, and I also think it's like representative, like for us, of like where young people are at today, and the crossroads that young people are commonly at, of like figuring out who they are in this world, like what they've been indoctrinated with. It's a journey of self-discovery and like personhood, which for me was just incredibly compelling. And you know, make her something special and unique, and something that I wish I could have seen is just such a, I really admire that and appreciate that.
I think for both, but more so maybe for Albert, is really playing into that, you know, the older generation being like, oh my God, to the younger generation. I think that was really fun, and like you're saying, they're legacy characters, so the Atom versus Atom Smasher, that's just like one aspect of the character in that, of this entire film.
Atom Smasher has a friendly relationship with Black Adam in the comics, and they went together to Kandak. He stayed in Kandak. Is it possible to see this friendship being strong in the next few movies?
I hope so, that would be awesome. I think we'd love for that to happen. But also, you know what, the Justice Society is strong, and I want to be a part of it as it builds out at the same time. So I'm down for whichever way the wind blows, as long as Cyclone's making it blow.
Oh, of course it
I was
will.
just about to say, let's go, brother!
There is magic, there's power, and there is technology in the DC universe. How was it for you to represent such power in such character?
Oh, it felt incredible. It felt incredible. It's also just refreshing because I feel like we haven't really seen, like as an audience, like a character like her before. And for me, like I love DC, like I love the superhero genre. It was just so inspiring, Jama being so dedicated to, you know, showing someone who harnesses the wind differently, you know, from like other characters who do. Carrying out that vision start to finish, you know, because it's hard and it hasn't been seen. And I remember our VFX coordinator was like, Q, this is a really hard one to do. We're still figuring it out all the way to the end. And I was like, man, I feel like, you know, they're gonna stop and they're just gonna like rest, you know, somewhere that isn't what they wanted, but they dedicated themselves and really got what they wanted.
Oh,
so.
for sure.
I mean, I don't fly. I get big. That's what I do.
From the last question,
Yes.
if you have both a chance to choose one of the power of the Wizard Shazam, which power, which one of you would choose?
I'd have to pick two, like...
Only one.
Oh.
Agreed.
I think it'll be, just knowing Kareem, it would be something around electricity for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that seems like a natural progression for him.
Mine would be
to have the power and to harness it like nobody else can, even stronger than Black Adam.
Mine would be wisdom.
I do stamina.
Wisdom.
Why men always pick the physical? I make this question and someone choose lightning, strength, stamina, and both women was like wisdom.
I don't know, something I like endurance. I think the concept of enduring and continuing on, I think it's such a virtue. And then you said wisdom earlier. I think that's an unstoppable team.
Our time is coming up, so I'm gonna give you the last question. Holding the magic of the mighty Shazam.
Oh, Rex.
I have to bring this up. I need to ask you both. If you have to choose one of the power of the great wizard Shazam, which power, this line of defense they have, do you choose?
I think for me, I'm gonna stay with flight.
The flight ability.
Yeah,
the speed.
Man. Yeah, man. I gotta get in and out, man. I gotta roll out. You know, I'm not trying to stay in the waiting in TSA line. You be sitting there for 30 minutes sometimes. I got things to do. Flight.
Teleportation would be rather wonderful to be able.
Okay.
It's much the same as others.
Quickness.
Yeah.
So I'm out to them.
I must ask you something.
Yes.
Black Adam is a strong force in the power of the universe.
Yes.
Most powerful in the DC Comics. Even him can protect alone Kandak and the people of Kandak. So might expect to see in the future the Black Adam family growing.
Yes.
Isis, Osiris,
Yes.
Atom
Yes.
Smasher, or even Black Mary Marvel.
Yes. So, all the above.
Oh,
I mean,
great.
and by the way, that's the fun part about looking at the mythology of Black Adam. And also, that's the fun part about opening up the DC Bible, that there's so many other cool characters that have not been introduced yet. So what I do tell people is, but it doesn't apply to you because you already know, right? You know the history. But what I do tell people is, when you watch Black Adam, you can pay attention to the superheroes, but also pay attention to the ones who aren't superheroes.
Oh yes, the common folks.
Yes, exactly. So that's always the fun part.
And as a fan, I appreciate what you created and what you give to us. This movie is going to be a blast, and the end scene is something that will be in the history.
You love the end scene?
Yes, I actually love the whole movie, especially the combat scenes. You are cruel, man.
Yes,
You
well, that's
are
Black
cruel.
Adam. Black Adam is cruel, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and he's brutal.
Well, thank you so much. The movie was amazing, and I'm cheering up for Black Adam 2 and ISIS.
Thank you
Well,
so
thank you so much, and you're amazing for
Thanks a
this.
lot.
This is awesome.
Well, congratulations, the film was amazing. I love to see these powers on comics. I'm a really fan of them. So congratulations, I hope to see you again.
Thank you, and thank you
guys.
for
Oh,
this.
thank you so much.
It's fucking
Incredible.
phenomenal.
Thanks so much.
Really,
So good.
So good.
Thank you so much. The movie
Thank
was
you.
amazing. You two played best characters in the movie,
Thank
and
you.
the combination of you both are
Thank you,
amazing.
brother. Thank you, man.
For me as a fan, it was great to see so well represented
Good.
in the movie. Congratulations.
Good. Thank you.
Once again, thank you so much for
No, my
everything.
brother.
You were amazing.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you, bro.
It's an honor.
Thank you. No.